dear comrades, मेरे प्यारे साथियों, whoever noticed the table calendar for AADEE for the year 2020 in the page of February 2020, in which it was quoted that for those who believe no proof is necessary, and for those who don't believe no proof is possible. This is applicable perfectly for any welfare association, and it is applicable for the employees of AADEE also when it comes to the activities of an association. Sathiyo, you are very well aware that the concept of the association has to work selflessly for the betterment of the organization or the cadres through various angles like negotiations, political campaigning, organizational activities, and etc. etc. In such a way, on one side, AADEE has been making efforts for the last 2 years to settle the years-old issues of our cadets, ranging from helper to AE. On the other hand, some associations who were existing for years together and decades together in the departments and were keeping silence since 2012 onwards, without taking any steps to protect the interests of the association, especially when they were enjoying the unique tool of recognition which empowers an association to negotiate with the various levels of the authorities through a communication system assured by GCM. That is like the meeting with the Secretary and the meeting with the CEO Prasad Vardi, meetings with the DJR, meetings with the DG Durasan, and which have been assured in every 3 months. That means for the period of recognition from 6th March 2013 to 21st April 2017, these associations were supposed to succeed in getting 16 meetings with the Secretary ANB, 16 meetings with the CEO Prasad Vardi, 16 with the DJR, 16 with the DG Durasan. And if they might have succeeded on these meetings, most of our issues might have been settled till today. But unfortunately, simply by keeping quiet at this period without making any efforts for settling these issues, and now putting allegations on a new association, AADEE, which has established just 3 years back, and has achieved a lot of things from bringing from zero to some particular extent, has been now attacked by these associations in various angles, which compelled me to come out with this clarification. One of these issues has been the allegations that this association has been making, AADEE has been making efforts to delay or destroy the efforts of these associations for the murder of EA and SCA. And then let us come to the fact that what is happening to this. This murder of the cadres of EA and SCA, and we can say the murder of the scales of 6,500, 10,500 with the 7,450 to 11,500 after upgrading the earlier scale to the later scale, has been recommended by 6th Pay Commission, and this has been implemented financially in our department way back in 2009, which has entrusted giving the benefit of MSCP to our cadets of EASCA and AE by ignoring the promotion from EASCA, considering that these mergers are taking place. But unfortunately, these two associations, so-called associations, could not get it materials, the second part of the murder, that is the murder of the cadets, by putting the proper designation and making the recruitment rules. And on the other hand, these associations were keeping silent. Once they came to know, way back in 2012, the ministry has succeeded in getting the concurrence of the nodal ministries to merge this cadets with the designation of junior engineer broadcasting with the GP 4200. And after getting criticism from various places, and after realizing that AADEE has started this work, they started to took over the cases on this issue. And it is also known the fact that now what they are quoting that they took over the case. In that case, Honorable Cat Delhi has given the verdict in favor of the employees. way back in February 2018, just 2 years back, and this association could not get it implemented through negotiation or by pressure till today. And of course, as they are claiming that they took over the case, they have been fighting the case, and the allegation on AADEE is that in the last date, due to the intervention of AADEE as an intervener, the cases in the hearing has been getting delayed. As you know, that it is the legal right of any effective person to intervene in a case if he can convince the Honorable Court that it will have an impact on the applicants. And in the same lifetime, Mr. Ashwini Dagar and others filed this case by requesting the Honorable High Court to Delhi to allow them to intervene, in which the last date of hearing, Honorable Court has granted the applicants to implement the case. Now the reason is that when the case was already going on, even after 2 years of winning the case from Honorable Cat Delhi, and it was going on in Honorable High Court Delhi, what was the necessity for Ashwini Dagar and others, or even with the background the AADEE, to intervene in this case? The fact is, as you are aware that the DOPT has given the protection, the freedom for the department for the recommendation of pay commissions in two angles. Number one is if they are recommending for a merger of a feeder and promotional cadre to a particular scale, on a common scale, it is for the freedom to decide on the either way. दोनों साइड में डिसीजन ले सकता है. कैसा है कि if they want to merge the cadres to create a new cadre and to merge as a single cadre and with a single scale, they can do it as recommended by pay commission, and in such a case the promotions granted should be ignored while granting MACP and ACP, which we were also looking for. On the other side, the same DOPT has granted the freedom for the departments that in case if the department feels that it is not technically feasible to merge these cadres, then they can retain these cadres as feeder and promotional cadres even though in the same pay scale. एक ही pay scale में रखते हुए दोनों का maintain कर सकते हो by granting only one increment, that is 3% of the basic pay as promotional benefit to this cadre. And once it has been considered as a promotion, this promotion will be counted against one MACP or ACP. And unfortunately, this same association who are claiming to be supporting this case has demanded in last year to grant the promotion from EA to SCA, perhaps by unknowingly coming to the trap of some officials in the department who were thinking that by granting a promotion in the year of 2019 or 20 from EA to SCA, 18, 19 or 20 on EA SCA, they can prove before the Honorable Court that as on today they have taken a decision and employees have accepted the second opinion, second option. That is, instead of merging, they can maintain both the cadres in the same pay scale and grant the promotion, and it can be counted against MACP, ACP. By realizing these threats, with the support of all of you, first this association AADEE has succeeded in getting more than 1,200 representations from all over India to the CEO Prasaravardi, who in turn stayed the promotion from EA to SCA last year. And thereafter, we succeeded in getting a case through Ashwini Dagar and others from the Honorable Cat Delhi and thereafter from Honorable High Court Delhi by stating that the promotion at this stage from EA to SCA should not hamper our demand and our humble right for getting the merger from 1196 and the benefits in the MACP. And we pointed out before the Honorable High Court Delhi that perhaps the concept of the department is to, by granting these promotions on today, they will try to deprive us the benefit of ACP, MACP, and there is a threat for downgrading our pay scales. And accordingly, we have got a protection from Honorable High Court Delhi in their order in the writ petition filed by Sri Ashwini Dagar and others that the promotions from EA to SCA will not hamper the process of merger of EA and SCA, and it has also stated that the department will not reduce the pay of the employees on promotion. So after getting this benefit, there is no harm for any merger from EA to SCA, so that promotion from EA to SCA, so that we can go to before our Honorable High Court if hamper our demands and our rights. So by fearing that the day may come, there may be a possibility that the department can take an opinion before the Honorable Court that the association who was supporting this case has already demanded for the merger of the promotion from EA to SCA as a second option, which is the second option, and it may hamper the case. We decided to become party to implead as an intervener in this case, and accordingly, Sri Ashwini Dagar and others filed an appeal, and on the last date of hearing, it has been accepted by Honorable High Court Delhi as a normal procedure. Now it is a question that it has granted that we will have an opportunity to present the case in case of any negative impact on the case due to the demand of the association in supporting EA to SCA promotions. So, by implementing this case, we are not gone against any interest of the employees. On the other side, it is only to complement the case to protect the interest of the case and protect our cadets. AADEE is not looking for any credit. Our concept was only to protect our cadets from any eventuality of threat in such corners. On the other side, we have been making. We know that it will be a case since even after 2 years of fighting in the Honorable High Court Delhi, it is not getting materials and it may take some more time. On the other side, we have been making efforts organizationally and politically through negotiations to get this issue settled by protecting, by pointing out that the scales of EA, SCA and technician has been protected by Honorable Supreme Court under Article 14 and 16 in parity with our cadets of South Recordist and Lighting Assistant. And we are determined to get it through negotiations on one side and through the Honorable Courts. So the concept of intervening in the case and meanwhile going through the negotiations which has been taking place for 2 years and up to some particular extent, we can say happily that we have succeeded in convincing the senior officials, and we are so blessed that Honorable Minister, Honorable Secretary and almost all the senior officials of Ministry of Prasar Bharati are convinced today for the necessity of the settlement by maintaining these replacement scales. So on all sides, our intention is to protect the cadets, to ensure the mergers. For that only, we are already making efforts for the faster output in merger of the technician, senior technician, master technician, diesel technician to the pay scale of 4200, GP 4200, so that once the tech, senior tech, E and SC has been merged with in 5000, 8000 scale on 1196, then it is not possible for the department to argue that E and SC can also be merged in the scales of 5000 or 5500. So ultimately, once it is materialized from the merger of tech, senior tech, master and diesel technician to 5000, 8000 scale, the only other option for the department is to merge the cadets of E and SC in 6500 to 10500 scale, that is GP 4600. So it is our efforts for the interest of the employees, and which should have been settled after getting the recognition in 2013. Even after delay of 5 years, we are trying to settle it. And even being a new association, we are making efforts. We are determined to protect our cadets, determined to protect the interest of the associations. Have faith on this association. Let us move together. It is only our united efforts, our sincere efforts can only protect our issues and settle our issues.